Hey, welcome to this week's edition of Scrub Talk. This week we are featuring Annika Roy, our speech-language pathologist here at the hospital. We're going to talk a little bit about stroke. Annika, can you tell me a little bit about stroke and signs and symptoms that people should be aware of?
So different signs and symptoms that could be possibly related to stroke could be sudden numbness, sudden confusion, trouble seeing, trouble walking, or severe headache.
Yeah, and those are really important signs and symptoms that our community has to follow. And I know in the medical literature, we talk about time is tissue. Get to the closest facility that can manage your stroke symptoms in a definitive manner, because the more time that's delayed, the more debilitating disease process that the stroke causes. Debilitating is a scary word for any patient. Afterwards, there's a recovery process. Can you talk a little bit about the recovery process that patients go through?
Yeah, so as part of the rehab team here at Portage, there's various forms and locations for rehab, and there's of course physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, depending on what your needs are. But one thing we talk about and what's really important is like emotional well-being for both you and your caregiver. So, you've gone through these various forms of rehab, but what more is there? And that's where this stroke support group comes in, and that's kind of what we were going to talk about today, is we have a free community support group for patients and their caregivers who have been impacted by stroke. So we meet monthly, kind of get together as a social kind of thing, but also having guest speakers.
Yeah. And you were telling me that some of the debilitating process, like something called aphasia, folks get very frustrated with that.
Yeah.
But there are so many other folks out there that can help them that have experienced the same thing.
Exactly, which is like the key point of this group, is to make connections with others who have maybe gone through something similar to what you're going through.
Absolutely, and that helps everybody kind of understand that they're not alone. So no, I think that's a great thing for us to provide to the community. I thank you for doing it. I thank you for joining me.
Yes.
It's a great opportunity for us to get our patients together in order for them to emotionally support one another.
Yes, and Thursdays, the second Thursday of the month, 1:30 in the conference rooms.
Second Thursday of the month, 1:30. If you need more information, please call our front desk and they'll be happy to provide that information. And thank you guys for joining us on Scrub Talk, and we will see you guys next week.